What's going on, everyone? This is Michael Stewart Isaacs,
And this is Shemekka Ebony.
and this is your next edition of
Sunday
Sunday Stacks.
Stacks.
Yes, Sunday Stacks. We are back, and we are always happy to be here on the Alive Podcast Network. Sunday Stacks.
Yes.
We are always bringing jam-packed episodes. Just meant to help you understand what it means to stack your life up week for week. And we make sure that here at Sunday Stacks, we focus on three main topics: family,
Family,
community,
community, and
and company.
company.
Yes, we want to make sure that those aspects of your life are stacking up. And what we do is we share a little bit of our lives and kind of go into how things are stacking up for us. So that way you feel encouraged that week for week your life should be stacking up. Shemekka, what you got any thoughts to just throw at the people real quick before we get started today?
Yeah, how's it stacking for you, Michael?
Well, I mean, it's been stacking so amazingly this week. This week has been a phenomenal week. We had a lot to celebrate. Of course, it was the week of Halloween. I hope all of you out there enjoyed your Halloween, your trick or
Best
treat.
national holiday
The
ever.
best national holiday. Of course, we also call it AKA Shemekka Day. Yes, because that is my lovely, beautiful wife, Shemekka Ebony Stewart Isaacs. It is her national holiday that we get to celebrate her birthday. So I want to just give her a quick shout
Yes,
out.
yes. Thank you, thank you,
Yes,
thank
yes,
you.
yes. I know you have to share your birthday with everyone on Halloween, but we definitely want to celebrate you. And definitely, we had such an amazing time celebrating you around this season. But Halloween, man, we got to get into it, y'all. This Halloween has been something, boy. Trying to get these young kids, our little brilliant bunch, Chi and Max, get them ready for the holidays has been an activity and a half. We've had birthdays to celebrate beyond Shemekka's. We had our one of our oldest, Lamari, he turned 20 years old this week. So want to give him a quick shout out. You know, our kids are just getting older, but we have our young ones, and those are the ones who still want to trick or treat. And they had us going through it. We had us Pikachu and what we had Spider-Man.
Miles Morales.
Miles Morales, Spider-Man. You know, you got to distinguish those difference between which Spider-Man you had going on. But definitely, it's been a great week of stacking up and just making sure the family was prioritized for this Halloween season.
Listen, I appreciate for all the adults that take their children trick or treating in the neighborhood and communities. Listen, there's this thing that is like straight up vibing that we discovered in our neighborhood that while the kids are trick or treating, the adults are having garage parties. They are giving away shots. They were doing apple cider and
Everything.
rum.
It was lit.
We got treated to.
Yes, I don't know if that was the trick or the treat, but definitely it was definitely a great opportunity to get to know your neighbors when they we all, I mean, it felt like going to different bars, y'all. There's like bar crawls or something in the
It's a
neighborhood.
neighborhood bar crawl.
Right, so the kids get their candy and the adults get a little bit of their own, haberdasheries so they can enjoy themselves, and it was fun. It was definitely a fun experience. Had some really cool neighbors. The kids had a phenomenal time just being able to dress up. But I mean, I tell you, I felt like I was gonna lose my kid for as many Spider-Mans as I saw out here in these streets. Oh my goodness, I swear every kid had a Spider-Man outfit. Boy, Marvels must be making all their money alone in Spider-Man Halloween costumes.
Man, we just had one kid just walked off with a group. He was like, clearly my parents must be in this group. I'll just walk on down the
I just go
street.
with them. I just go with them. So, just to continue on the stacking, as we mentioned, this is a phenomenal birthday season. And let me tell you, y'all, my beautiful wife, Shemekka, is amazing. She is deserving of everything she receives. She had
Oh,
another,
thank
I like
you.
to say, 25. We're going to say 25, 25 years old. No, no. 25 birthday. No,
Oh,
25 plus 20, blessings
I own it.
that she
Yes,
has
earned
had.
every bit of it. You hear me?
Yes, so but let me tell y'all this, y'all. She is not the easiest person to let alone throw a party for, but to surprise her. And y'all, for the last month, your boy has been doing the best he can with every obstacle being thrown at me. I mean, personal family tragedies and planning for major trips and all kind of stuff. But guess what your boy was able to do with the help of some great neighbors and partners? I was able to pull off a surprise
Oh,
party.
you did
I
that.
pulled off a surprise party for Shemekka Ebony, y'all. Let me tell you,
Yes.
Miss need to know everything, need to know every schedule, what we're gonna do at this
100%.
hour, this time.
You got
The
me.
hardest thing in the world was trying to let her know that I was thinking about her for her birthday and I
Very
was
thoughtful.
planning something for her, but I just did
Very
not want her to
beautiful.
know. And so we were able to pull
You
off a
kept
surprise.
that.
Hey,
You
baby.
know, either, first of all, I'm way too honest. because I had to literally turn my discernment off and just let you be. And then for you to pull this off, knowing that you were acting different, and I just had to not say nothing about you acting different because you're holding it in, and we're just that one with one another. Even in the spirit of wanting to know everything, I wanted to honor the experience, to not bug and ask questions. I'm pretty sure if I pushed you hard enough, you probably would have told me
Mm.
because
Trust me, I
we
was
just
gonna
don't
crack.
keep secrets.
I was gonna crack you. I ain't gonna lie. I'm the worst person to keep a secret, so that's why I don't lie, cheat, steal, or do anything. Cause
Swear to God.
I got me one of them temperaments. I don't know. Call me too honest or whatever you want to call me, but I can't. It's hard for me to lie, and I don't lie to my baby. So just to keep this secret, even though it was for her, even though it was for her enjoyment, I'm so glad me and the people that helped me. Shout out to the
Shout
team.
out to the
That just was
team.
able to help me pull this
Y'all
off.
did that. It was
But
beautiful.
I'm so grateful you enjoyed it. And for those, as you know, us here at Sunday Stacks, you can always check out clips of our adventures on our social media platforms. So feel free to check out Sunday Stacks podcast. Also find our multiple other links on Instagram as well as we're on YouTube channels. So we have Shemekka's on TikTok. So I know we got them TikTokers out there. So definitely check out a lot of the work we doing. But Shemekka, besides having a phenomenal week for Halloween, of course, that's your birthday, and us having a specialty surprise birthday party, I think there was some other things going on in your season. Has it been stacking for you? Can you tell the audience what else has been going on?
Ooh, me, y'all, it is my winning season. Like, I am so sitting in that. I am like celebrating and basking. We had the second our 2 of 2, 2 out of 3 ACHI Awards. Last week we were in Georgia for the ACHI Awards down there, where I was nominated in 4 categories and came home with the Community Leader Award. So I thought, by the time I came to North Carolina ACHI, this is home. I got a lot of sister girlfriends that were nominated for some incredible things, and I was there to cheer everyone on, which I did. I was like recording people, I was like bigging them up. I did a lot of really powerful networking in my stacking this week at this event. I set my expectations on the red carpet to meet new people, to get more involved.
Did she do the red? I'm jumping real quick. The red. I mean, this woman 2 weeks in a row, two back-to-back Archie events, stunning. Just absolutely
Oh,
stunning.
so
On the
kind.
red carpet, on the interview section, on the photo section. I mean, I'm gonna let her finish, but she was just phenomenal. My wife was
Thank
gorgeous. But go and tell them what else happened at these ACHI Awards besides just showing up.
so I'm really big on setting expectations, y'all. And so for me, my expectation was to meet new people and build a stronger North Carolina network for Black women entrepreneurs. I was introducing myself, I was coming all out of my normal comfort zone. And do you know what? At the end of the award show, the editor's choice is a nomination category that is picked directly by Dr. Fletcher, who is the founder and creator of the ACHI Awards with her daughters. He handpicks this one for an individual woman that may have been well deserving in other categories, but didn't necessarily fit it completely to the mold. So she gets to choose. She makes her criteria based on what she sees, what she observes. And anyone that is nominated, whether you won or not, has a chance to get this editor's choice. And y'all, Shemekka Ebony was 2024 North Carolina ACHI Awards editors pick this year. Thank
Yes,
you,
shout out.
God.
Yes. Yeah,
What a surprise.
a miracle moment, y'all. Okay, so we came there, of course, selected in a couple other categories. Phenomenal women were selected to be the
Yes,
winners. As Shemekka
yes.
said, we show up. We were fortunate to win out in Georgia, so we were showing up in our local market. Of course, we wanted to bring something home, especially being in the hometown, thinking that we were shut out. Now, let me talk about what God will do, y'all. We were thinking we were shut out in those two categories we were selected, but we were going to sit there and
Yeah, we
attend
stayed
to
even
celebrate
better.
all the other women who were in each category just to hear it out. We had some guests with us, letting them enjoy the empowerment and the energy. But to wait to the very end after Woman of the Year and all those amazing awards, I mean, this is the equivalent of winning Best Picture at the Oscars to be the editor's choice. So for Shemekka
Exactly.
to not only
Thank you,
receive
God.
that award, but to just as a husband to just sit there and watch her go on stage and have this honor in front of her peers,
Thank
phenomenal women doing
you.
some phenomenal things across social media, across, education, across different social justice. I mean, you name it, all these rock star women were in this room. And for my wife to have the honor to just stand there at the end and speak her beautiful words to really empower and spark the essence of what it means to be intentional, what it means to be a servant leader, what it means to be a good steward in your community, what it means to be a phenomenal wife and mother.
Mm,
Just all these hats that she wears, and all you women out there, shout out to you all because I know you all wear
thank you,
so many
guys.
hats. But yes, this phenomenal woman right here is my wife. I'm so proud because she does the work. She
Thank
does
you,
it
God.
without complaint, and she just really, really pushes herself. So to see this honor was just amazing. So
I'm so
I don't
proud.
mean to step on your thunder, but it was just something that was just touching to me just to see, again, I'm always empowered and we spoke on it last week episode, but when I see all these women out here that are just doing such amazing
Mhm.
things in community, it just touches my heart and to
They're
hear this
powerful
story. Oh my
stories.
God, these stories, Shemekka, what?
Yes,
It's
that was the part that just really
life
touches
changing.
me. Because this awards platform was available for people to be nominated by their peers. Then letters of recommendation can be written on on those individuals that are nominated. And then it's up to the election committee of ACHI, which is the family to make those choices. And I know those positions and postures are quite hard, especially not knowing the home environment. So this was a good lesson for me. And shout out to Amikwa who like really told me you're gonna go forward. Because I started this season like I appreciate being nominated, but I'm probably not gonna get involved. And to walk away with not only getting the Community Leader Award, which is so befitting, and I'm so grateful for my Georgia scholar that nominated me in Georgia, and to be able to come home and watch all these incredible powerhouses walk across that stage and win. Like I knew so many of the winners, and that felt good to my heart. So I felt like that part of my assignment was it. You know, I showed up, I celebrated. I felt like, I mean, I already felt like I was winning long before I was winning at the nomination. So I had the expectation to meet new people and establish relationships, but to stand in that space and at the end of this North Carolina award show to have the ear and the heart of the founder to find me and my service to community worthy to walk away with the editor's choice. I am honored and forever grateful. And it's been life transformational. I'm excited about the new relationships I've built in Georgia and strengthening the ones here in North Carolina. And I am excited about what God is going to be manifesting with ACHI 2025.
There you go, y'all. Man, I tell you, y'all definitely check out social media. That's where you really get the insights. I know Sunday Stacks were one of those podcasts where we don't shoot every episode, we just do the audio. But our social media is the way to really connect with our personalities and our families. Shout
Mhm.
out to the Brilliant Bunch and just really kind of understand the empowerment that we really try to bring to the FCC model, family, community, and company. And with that, as much as the phenomenal things we were doing, it's time to make a transition to our Sunday school. Yes, it is the
Oh,
Sunday
yes.
school
We learning
topic.
today.
Yes, and with all of what we do week for week, we try to connect each topic to what we're stacking up with and some of the things that we have in our ending segment. So this week, we're going to focus on something that really was sparked because of what I learned in the last couple of weeks going to these ACHI Awards. And it was so many phenomenal women that really stressed that as they were giving of themselves and not really expecting anything of it, to then be in a position that someone wants to award them for all their good work as educators and as leaders in their communities,
Hmm.
as business leaders, as social media influencers. It was amazing to hear not only the stories, but to really listen to the words and some of the things that came in that's going to feed our Sunday school episode this week, in terms of the topic, is health is wealth. Yes, our Sunday school topic today is health is wealth. And when I think about health is wealth, and I always let y'all know with Sunday school, we really bring it to our GOD, right? I'm a part of an organization called GodCo. Yes, it's for us angelic types that want to go out here and make sure that we are
Yes,
impactful on
code.
purpose. Yes. impactful on purpose. And part of what we're learning is health is wealth. As I was listening and just thinking about all the stories of the phenomenal women from ACHI and just thinking about just being in community and what we see on a day-to-day basis and all the hard entrepreneurs that are working to really build what they're building for their families. It's so amazing that sometimes we just will work ourselves to the bone for money, but we don't realize that we have to keep our health and our strength to be able to enjoy the fruits of our labor. Yeah, I said it,
Mhm.
y'all. We have to learn how to keep our strength while we're looking to earn income so we can truly enjoy the fruits of our labor. Yes, it's amazing to think generational wealth, and we wish our parents would have worked themselves to the grind. So then, as kids, their kids, we could have got the inheritance and just what did nothing, right? No, you have to create habits that allow for you to create healthy conditions for yourself that not only are you able to improve who you are as an individual to build wealth, but also have the physical health, the mental health, the emotional health. How
That's
many?
good.
I mean, we have to have it, y'all. We have mental health crises. We have people with health challenges in their bodies. We have so many things that good people are suffering while trying to do good to help others. And we're not taking care of ourselves at the levels that are possible. And part of the commitment here with this topic with Sunday school is for me, I plan on doing better with my health to make sure that as I am building and growing with my beautiful family, trying to enjoy day in and day out what it means to be a father, a husband, a leader in this household, I make sure that I have to eat the food choices we choose, making sure that the foods are cleaned correctly, to make sure that what we call kosher or prepared properly in a way that we're taking away all the germs, all the chemicals, everything that we can do to make our food as pure as possible. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, your food is your first medicine, y'all. As my mom used to always say, if you make your food your medicine and your medicine your food, you'll never have a bad day. And I think that's so important that we start looking at food as medicines, not just something we consume because we want to take care of a temporary hunger, but we have to make sure what we're putting in our body is going to break down in a way that produces energy that will allow for us to have the cognitive abilities as well as the physical processing of our organs and our veins and so many different
Wait,
things.
Mary Poppins said a spoonful of sugar will help the medicine go down.
Make the medicine go down. I think people might have a little too much sugar going on out here. And Mary Poppins, with the best of her ability, could not have seen the detriment that some communities are having in regards to, health conditions. Think about it. We give it to ourselves as a organ, as a community, as a world, right? We sell each other. It's Halloween, right? Let's talk about Halloween. This past week, how many people got candy? I know I'm dipping into my kids' stash. I don't lie now. We know we out here, even as adults,
We're helping them out
we're
so
helping
that
our
they don't
kids,
have all the
the
sugar.
cavities, we're
We're
helping the
taking care of
dentists,
those Kit Kats,
all of that. But
the Twix,
in the midst of
the
doing
Reese's
that,
cups.
in the midst of doing that, babe, we have to make sure, as we tell our audience, health is wealth, and we have to take care of ourselves and make sure we don't
Mhm.
overboard and do too much. And it's okay to
Listen,
throw some things away. Go ahead, jump in there.
yes, we had our candy clean out because we still had Valentine's Day candy and Halloween candy from the previous year in their candy bowl. So we dish out candy very sparingly, and when we can give it away to their other siblings or throw it into a new party bag for somebody's birthday, we do that because we do not want this stuff sitting around here. We do not want our children having unnecessary cavities. We don't want diabetic issues coming because of the imbalance. So I love what you're talking about when you think about health as well. When I think about even celebrating my birthday this week, I was sitting in a place of gratitude of like, wow, God has given me another year. On my birthday, one of my very close friends was having one of many major surgeries. My brother in a whole nother country was having a major surgery going on. So I don't take it lightly that I've been given another day. And when I think about the grace and mercy that we sit upon when we think about how we take care of these temples that God has given us, the onus is on us is to give ourselves enough energy, with self-discipline and will to want to be around for not only just generational wealth, but to be able to see your children's children. To be able to live comfortably in our old age, not something has happened that you're having body parts having to be cut off because of health issues, whether it's amputations, having issues with your eyesight. having issues with your kidney or liver. It's so many younger people facing these challenges in their health at younger ages than what we have been used
You
to or
better preach
familiar
that
with
truth.
it. And so when my eyes opened up on October 31st of this year, I was waking up with a strong sense of gratitude because I walk, but I don't walk every day like I should. You know, it's not a thing that I prioritize over lifing and busy being busy. So I don't have a strong area of consistency with this, but I woke up with thanking God for grace. Now, the wisdom of this in wanting to change and transform my mindset and my lifestyle is that I want to use God's grace in some other areas. I don't want him to have to keep covering my health for my own negligence and my own desire to have what I want, like that sugar, the sweet things that call to you in excess. And I share this all the time, and I have to apply it to myself that our excuses get more exercise than we do. And so when I'm moving forward in this new birthplace and this new birth year, I want that to be not true for me.
Whoa. As we always like to just kind of dig deeper into these Sunday school lessons, we want you to leave some comments. Definitely here on if you're on YouTube, definitely some comments. To let us know what you think. Please like and subscribe. Of course, we want you to continue to tell a friend about Sunday Stacks. As we continue to transition, we're going to take our health is wealth topic, but we're going to go ahead and transition into the Whiz of the week. Yes, the whiz of the week, of course, our favorite
All
topic.
right
And
now.
we have some headlines to go through. Of course, if we talk about health is wealth, there's so many things, but we know, as everyone knows, it is election season. Yes, if you didn't early vote, well, it's time for you to be prepared to go to the polls on Tuesday,
Yes, take a
endure those
snack.
long lines. And oh
Take a
no,
snack,
can they
baby.
get a snack nowadays? You can't
Right.
even get water. But yes, election season is coming up. It's almost time for Tuesday election, and we are definitely excited to see what the results are going to be. I know it's been
I'm not excited. I'm
I
not.
am
I'm
excited, y'all.
excited.
But as we see the celebrity endorsements that are rolling out all over the place. We seeing the Beyonces and Destiny Child coming together for Kamala. We
And
see
Cardi
Cardi
B,
B coming out for
and
Kamala.
she had to make sure her script was
She
legit.
had to read her script, y'all. And I mean, we got Elon Musk coming out for Trump and all his different Trumpers. We already know what they've been doing in their little so-called rallies in regards to some of the things they've been discussing. So it has been a mess, y'all. But at the same time, we the mess is almost over. So the election season is coming to an end. And I mean, I'm sure you all are, Vegas got their bets out there, so everyone's taking it in. Also, we had DL Hughley and the Black Men Summit on BET. That was very interesting, where a group of black men were getting together, talking about various issues that are concerning the black men. As most of you know, they're, of course, either loving on black men or they're using us for a scapegoat for what may possibly be a unique election run. They're saying that it's about 80% of black men might be going for the Democratic tickets, and another 20% may be more so leaning towards the former President Donald Trump. And it's been a contentious type of conversation over the last few weeks in regards to black men and what they will do or won't do during this election season. So stay tuned. That's what we're gonna say. We're gonna say stay tuned for that. Also, too, this week we had the release of Young Thug. Yes, the YSL leader, Young Thug, was released from jail this past week. He gave I guess he admitted it that he confessed to what they say. What's the term they use? He made a deal. I guess he
He took
pled
a
out, and he took a
plea
plea
deal.
deal. I don't know, understand how someone pleads in a RICO case yet still walks free. But it happened this week, y'all. America, you gotta love America. But I guess we have someone with 34 felonies still running for president.
Hey,
Anything is
hey,
possible.
one has a chance.
And obviously, I'm over here saying that the what's his name, Young Thug, did he throw Little Durk under the bus or something? 'Cause all of a sudden, you trade one rapper that you let out of jail for another one that has now got federal charges for potential homicide or orchestrating a murder for
Attempted.
hire. So one attempted. I think they were successful. But again, we don't know the facts. But yes, Little Durk, a popular rapper out of Chicago's Old Block neighborhood, something that's been popularized, was arrested this week charged in his own version of a RICO conspiracy charges in regards to murders. I guess it was retaliatory, supposedly. Again, all this is alleged. We definitely want to get more information, but it has been a crazy week in regards to these legal trials, the elections. I mean, the community culture, we all over the place. So, what's your thoughts this week on some of these whizzes that have been whizzing around the whole culture in the last few days?
I believe it's important for us to check in on our young people and I would even say, is from young people up to middle-aged men, because I'm seeing them getting caught up in what I would call foolishness because it is a big whiz. The industry is a whiz when it comes to how they're rapping, what they're rapping about, how much of it is real, and how much it is going to land you in jail for rapping about something, whether you trying to be it or you are confessing to it. The thing is, if it comes out of your mouth and it's made into a record, it can be a record of what you have done that could be held against you in a court of law. And so when I say check in with our young people, I'm encouraging you to have these conversations, especially if you have young people that are emulating looking like these people that are being arrested and that are, whether they're drill rappers, street rappers. I can't call this hip hop. I don't know what this stuff is that people are listening to these days. But when the messages are negative and you have young people that are listening to this on repeat, just imagine the imprint and impartation it is having on their spirit, their mindset, their mentality, and their reactions. So when you have this opportunity to have these conversations when it's coming into mainstream media, don't get caught up in the whiz so much that you can't use this as a conversation starter to have real conversations with your young people, the people that you care about, your nephews, your sons, those that are impacted and reacting to these things that are happening. They may not be talking about it, but that's only because we're not asking. So I would encourage you to have these conversations and then maximize this whiz in a way that can be more powerful and impactful in transforming the lives of your young people by giving them a safe space to talk about what they're seeing going on and how they understand what the seriousness is on this YSL and this what is it, Lil Durk?
Yeah, Little
Yeah,
Dirk.
Little Dirk.
Yeah, so as she's just breaking down, we really have to understand that the Wizard of the Week is not here for us to sensationalize some of the foolishness that's going out there, but it's for us to give it a little slant on how we talk back against it. And as we were talking earlier in our topic, health is wealth. Part of our health, again, is mental health. And as a community, we've celebrated the wrong things for too long. We've given so much praise to people who are making money, but they're doing the wrong choices. So, thus, our moral compasses have gone out the door for the sake of thinking that we can find faster paper and faster ways to the bag. And we forget about our actual morals and how important that is to our human development and our well-being. So I encourage all of you out there as we're taking in these headlines, as we're dealing with these crazy election ads, as we have so many different things that are just filling up our minds. We hope that our country can stay together as we push past this next Tuesday, this election, these counts, everything that's coming up, as well as what we see our young people emulating from a lot of what they see in street culture because they believe it's making money, because they believe even their favorite basketball players and all these people look up to these street so-called legends. They get themselves in these positions where they think they're untouchable, but better understand the feds is watching and they always listening to everything and that you out here doing. So
For everyone that says they're gonna be there for you through thick and thin, it's a lie, and you don't want to find that out the hard way. Nobody's coming to put money on your books. Nobody's buying commissary for you, and you may have to do something strange for some change to get what you need, just your bare necessities when you get in on the other side. So don't be fooled by the glamorization of it. It is nothing glamorous about being incarcerated and being in the system.
you better tell him. You better tell him. Y'all don't know this is Shemekka Ebony. She gonna tell y'all always, as Shemekka said. Y'all better listen to these words of wisdom. We hope, as always, you enjoy these episodes. We try to give you a little bit of everything in each episode of Sunday Stacks. We hope you listen to previous episodes to enjoy some of the fruits of what we've been putting out here, just to edify you.
Yes.
A lot of great information, a lot of insights. You
Check
again.
us out on a live podcast network. Make sure you download and subscribe. Your subscription makes a difference not only in the lives of those that are connected to Sunday Stacks, other Black creatives that are working with and listening, tapping into the live podcast network.
Yes, and we appreciate you all. Please definitely check me out on all major platforms, Michael Stewart Isaacs. You can check out stewartisaacs.com if you're looking for a speaker. Feel free to book me. We'd love to come out here and share some more information about entrepreneurship, youth entrepreneurship, ways to continue to grow your family, and definitely grow in God's will. So that's what we're here to do with Sunday Stacks is help make sure it stacks up for you week for week.
And I don't want to miss this opportunity to remind our listeners that we are going to be in person. We are doing a Sunday Stacks live listening session in partnership with IHOP in Holly Springs, North Carolina, to get together, and we're going to be asking you all how's it stacking. We're going to do a very intimate group meeting in person at IHOP. Come enjoy a meal, have some coffee, have some of those delicious pancakes that you can stack up
Yes.
while we're stacking up in the areas of family, community, and company. We want to see you November 10th, starting at 3 p.m. So you can look us up on Linktree/Sunday Stacks to find out more details or to RSVP. If we know you're coming, we'll be looking for you, but we're not going to turn anyone away. So definitely come through.
Yes, and tell a friend to check out this every edition of Sunday Stacks, this one included. Thank you again for listening. Again, if you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. We'll see you next week. As we always close each episode, we always like to remind you that I
I
am
am
brilliant
brilliant.
and you
You
are
are
too.
too.
Thank you again for tuning in to Sunday Stacks, and we'll see you next week. Peace.